Do you have any books with deckle edges? This deckle edge here on the fore-edge, which is just this one edge of the book, you can see here it creates this uneven edge. It actually makes it a little hard to page through, honestly. That deckle edge is created by a machine in books of this era, but it comes from the era of handmade papermaking. So let's look at an earlier book with handmade paper and I'll show you. This is a copy of a literary journal from 1818, and it has a natural deckle edge right here. You can see the uneven leaves as well. They haven't been trimmed by the binder, so they've kept their deckle form. The word deckle comes from how paper is made. There is a big vat of pulp, essentially. We call it stuff as well, and it's very liquidy. And first you have what's called a mold, which is a frame that has a mesh wire across it, and that's what the water part drains through. But in order to keep that from going out the sides, you need a frame that you put on top of the mold, and that is just a straight up wooden frame. It almost looks like a picture frame. That frame is called the deckle. And what that does is it creates a boundary, but that boundary is still slightly uneven. That's the nature of handmade paper. And that uneven edge that you get from its pressing against the deckle is called a deckle edge. So for books with handmade paper, you have a natural deckle, but then for the modern books, you're using machines to get the same effect or a similar effect. So ironically, this mass-produced machine-made effect is meant to mimic the classic handmade paper of the olden times.